having liberated the hourglass and become keeper of time, my next task was to restart history. Not beholden to past events, I was free to craft a new era. It was with humility and restraint that I approached this blank canvas. After careful preparation, I began work, painting over the darkness. After eons passed, I sketched out the realms. After eons more, I brushed them in with life. In my new era, all beings will have the opportunity to find peace. Whether or not they do will be their responsibility. For my power only permits me to begin this endeavor. It is the duty of mortals to finish it.
Alrighty, yeah, welcome back. This is the last time I'm going to stream MK1 on this channel, or maybe in the future if we ever come back to the game, but in terms of its life course, it is finished. Now, what we're going to do today, it's not going to be very long, I'll be totally honest. We're just going to go over the updates that happen, literally, on the final patch, right? So I want to go through that, and then we're going to have a few discussion on things on what should have been, what could have been, and yeah, all that sort of thing. Now, by the way, this is one of the things I hate about MK, is they give you an exclusive and it's only available in America. Awesome. What about the fucking rest of us, NetherRealm Studios? What about the people in fucking Europe? What about the people in Asia? What about the people in Australia? Yeah. And we're here with fucking exclusive skins, which collectors might actually be outside America if it didn't fucking occur to you guys. But yeah, fucking awesome. And as you can see, all the movie skins are here. I will quickly show them off, but that's not the main reason why we're here. Actually, we'll quickly go through it now. That way, I can just go straight through the patch notes and it will be done and dusted. Now, I don't understand how they released skins on a movie before the movie even came out, but sure. It's the first time I've ever fucking heard of it. Hey Titan TV, man, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of a covering, you know, the changes that's happened on the final patch, and ranting about what could have been. Yeah, pretty much. So, as you can see, they have the skins from the movie MK2, which is not even out yet, in the game. I don't think I've ever seen, unless it's taken inspiration from a game, I don't think I've ever seen a skin from a movie released before the movie has. That is some fucking weird shit. Yeah, and it's just a way for them to get more money. Yeah, listen, they just keep recycling the seasons, which nobody liked. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get on to the changes. Let's get on to them. So, Scorpion is first on these patch notes, go figure, and Sub-Zero. So, Sub-Zero is pretty self-explanatory, but we'll get into it. And then there's Frost and Tremor. So, Frost and Tremor. There we go.
Havoc Citadel.
Good deal. It's weird. It's just, I've never seen any other game do it. Like, that's how weird it is. If another game or games have done it before, they'll be like, yeah, sure, you know, whatever. I mean, even Marvel Rivals, for example, right? The Thunderbolts movie came out, and then the day the movie came out, then the skin came out on the game. Right? Not like before, I know, it's weird. Anyway, Scorpion. Rope Spin now hits overhead, has 23 startup frames, was mid. Rope Spin. Do they mean down back too? Oh yeah, they do. Is that really what the move's called? No, it's not. What? Sorry, the audio's coming through multiple things. My bad. They didn't even bother putting the move's name in the patch notes. This is literally what it says. I'll read it for you guys. Rope Spin now hits overhead and has 23 startup frames. Was mid and up from 20. Rope Spin. They mean Twisted Kyo. That's the move's name. They didn't even bother putting the move's name in there. Awesome. Enhanced Rope Spin. Still with the Rope Spin. Now costs 2 bars of meter. What? Enhanced costs 2 bars of meter is -5 on block. From being completely negative. Or punishable, I should say. That's weird. Oh. Is the last move an overhead? No, it's a mid. And it's -5. Oh, okay. Well, I've got to test something out here. Okay. Oh, the flawless block doesn't. So he has a get out of free for jail card. You can't armor it. I mean, the honest way to check it would be, yeah, you can't armor this move at the end. So Scorpion just has a safe move for 2 bars. That's definitely a choice. Okay. If it was 1 bar, I would have said, wow, Scorpion's like one of the better characters in the game, huh? But apparently not. I mean, it costs 2 bars, so... And flawless blocking, up blocking, armor doesn't work against it. It's just a free get off me tool, which Scorpion likes. It literally pushes you back. It's something. He literally pushes you back at a perfect distance. Look at this. To initiate back free. Wow, okay. That's, yeah, like I said, that's a choice, alright. Alrighty. That's literally it with Scorpion. They just changed how his Twisted Kyo works. Which is down back 2. Slightly reduced combo damage scaling after freeze reaction. So basically, Sub-Zero does more damage than ever before, which is why I don't know why they didn't do this at the start of the game, but sure. Super basic day 1 combo, which I did not. I always forget to hold the thing. Yeah, that was doing like less than 30% before. Alright. Whoops, I did it wrong. Am I doing it wrong? Feels like I am. I really am doing it wrong. That just doesn't connect. Okay, I'm a dumbass then. Okay. Yeah. I mean, 34% is pretty average. That's pretty good. What else is there? There was this. I'm so stupid. Already. We're just doing this with the starter that has the least amount of combos scaling. Oh, actually the most. I did that so late. Okay. Okay. That was okay. This game. $31.4, and that's got a double freeze in it. Yeah, okay. They used to do like 28%. Okay. That's, yeah, whatever. I mean, it's not completely broken, but like... I mean, if they gave Sub-Zero this from day one, like, I genuinely would not have seen the problem. And then, like, he wouldn't have gotten, like, so many buffs, you know what I mean? Like, in the process. He also got the palm, that's it. Oh yeah, but the palm is crap. Yeah. Because that doesn't... Yeah, you have to do the thing after that, isn't it? Yeah, that does work. Okay. Yeah, forgot about that. So... Yeah, that doesn't really work, does it? Let's just check out the most damage. $35, and he's got to hit a standing 4, which is like not really viable. So yeah, fair enough. Honestly, the damage is alright. I don't know how crazy this scales with Fatal Blow, which I seem to messed up. Yeah, that was not gonna work. Okay. Why is my fatal? Okay, whatever then. This game. I tell you why it's not coming out, because I don't have 30% health. That is my bad. That does work well. I'm not pressing any buttons or anything. 41.9 there. Still a lot, isn't it? Roll back 2. Let's see how that goes. Actually, I should just hit a standing 4 in the thing, shouldn't I? Yeah, that'll do more damage. Does this work? Ninja? Oh, you mean like Ninja from Fortnite or Ninja Killer? But no, I'm neither, unfortunately. 46 points. Yeah, I mean it's alright. It's alright, bro. It's fine. Yeah, Sub-Zero's not that crazy. Okay, but I think Fate. Yeah, it's Fate. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate you being here. Let us know your history with Mortal Kombat, or Mortal Kombat 1 if you want. we're open to hearing everybody's story with the game. While we go through these patch notes. Frost cameo. Ice wall refill rate increased and refill cooldown reduced by 1 second. Refill rate after follow-up also increased. Righto, it's gotta play Scorpion here. So, but you gotta hold it down to get the thing, do you not? Which one was it? I haven't used friggin' thing in so long. It's down cameo, never mind. Okay, he used to recharge instantly when the wall broke. And now it has like a second delay. So you break, 1, and then starts recharging. That's half of the change. And it also takes longer to come back. Okay. Snowflakes refill slightly. Rate is slightly increased. Refill cooldown, and they buffed snowflakes. Which was back cameo, I believe. Apparently it's faster. Honestly, we're not in a real game, so we're not going to really know how much of an impact that makes, but honestly, Snowflakes is a terrible move anyway. It's still... yeah, it's still slow as shit on startup. It's 29 frames on screen and then 68 to perform the thing. That's crazy, man. Your voice sounds like Ninja Killer's. Putting 2 on 2 in your name makes you think you are. Yeah, a little bit of backstory. I sort of really started getting into like competitive MK in like MKX. I didn't like compete or anything, but I started to like get to know all the stuff. And then obviously Ninja Killer was huge during the Injustice 2 times when MK people were still playing MKX. And yeah, I got Dragon's Fire from my favourite Liu Kang variation, obviously we know that from MKX, and then I got the underscore 2 on 2 from Ninja Killer after the greatest Liu Kang player, I think, ever, to be honest. But yeah, respect to both things. Yeah, honestly, Frost isn't that crazy of changes, to be honest. Is what it is. Oh yeah, Tremor now gives you 50 extra health. From 350. Hang on a minute. Does Sub-Zero have less health? Is that what? Wait a minute. Let me pick a character that I know has 1,000 health, like Liu Kang, and then pick Tremor. Because according to this, I should have... actually, I should pick something else. And then who was it? Raiden. Okay. Raiden, Darius, righto. Raiden, Tremor with Liu Kang and Darius. Alright.
The pyramid.
So is this gonna be... it's not. What? Oh, my bad. I read it wrong. It says reduced health to 350 from 400. So yeah, I was confused because I was like, didn't he give you 100 health before? Yeah, he did. He did give you 100 health before, but now he only gives you 50. Okay, that makes sense. Right, that's the Tremor change. He gives you less health now. Darius, increased health from 400 to 350. So Darius gives you 100 health. There you go, which is evident on Raiden right now because he has 1,000 by the base kit. And then Tornado refill rate slightly increased. And refill cooldown increased by 1 second. Overall 6 seconds faster. Refill rate after follow-ups also increased. So I have to play Darius with Liu Kang so I know what I'm talking about here. But from my understanding, you should be able to use a lot more of Darius's moves a lot more often. I'm gonna test that theory in a second. Okay, I don't know why I'm playing Raiden. go. I haven't done the timing for this in a long time. We could just do the easy one. And then I proceed to do the hard one. Hey, that is pretty fast. Okay. Yeah, if we do it in a corner, it will be nice and easy. Yo, Bad, what's going on? I mean... Hang on. Let's just use one. I don't know why I did that, but sure. I had the reset timing? Awesome. I don't know why I reset that, but sure. This game. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, the freaking wind kick still takes a whole cameo meter. I forgot about that. Okay, game, sure. As you can tell, I haven't been on this game in a little bit. It recharges faster, I guess, sure. I mean, that's mostly the one you're going to be using with Liu Kang, is this. You're mostly using that follow-up and then you can do things. So, yeah. It's good. I would have preferred if the kick was literally just half a cameo meter, and then if you did a follow-up, it did like another half a cameo meter, but sure. I guess that's the way Darius is. Darius has always been meter intensive, and he's still going to be. It's just he gets his moves back a little faster. Is what it is. Crazy. Quickly check chat for you guys, and then we'll move on to some other changes. I'm actually Argentinian, so I'm not very good at comparing voices. Nah, it's all good. We are, you know, inclusive of all people, so we don't mind. It's all good. Could you teach me the timing to all Jackson Takeda combos? You know what? I'll make it a video. Yeah, I'll make it a video. So yeah, if you subscribe to the channel, then you'll get and hit the notification bell. You'll get notified when I make the video about it, and then you'll get it. That's what I'll do. I'll make a Takeda Jax combo guide. Maybe even like put in a breakdown with it as well. I have that. I still have Sindel Cyrax's one to do, and then the rest of Kitana's matchups, Noob's matchups, and then some updated Liu Kang ones. Thinking about the day we get Ninja Rain back. I've been back on MK11. I've been missing my boy. Hey, true. I think like I have a friend who's really into Rain as well, and yeah, he's to say he wasn't happy about the whole Mage Rain situation either. Okay, back to the normal fighters. Reiko and Reptile. Righto. Reiko, Reptile. And then, yeah, after we go through the changes, I am going to rant a little about the game, because there's a lot of missed opportunities, let's put it that way. Matara and Goro, oofed. Matara and Goro got changed. I know a lot of people told me about Goro changes, because I like Goro, so. So, anyway, let's talk about Reiko. So, Reiko adjusted the hitbox of Reap the Whirlwind, which is... Is that not that move? It is. It's the wrong input. My bad. Okay. So, this probably catches a little bit better. Yeah. It's still MK1, right? So, it's still got exact hitboxes, but... It's probably more consistent than before. Oh, that's fine. I don't really hate that. Reptile. Spitball now does 70 from 60. Hang on a minute. Okay, it does 70 damage, fair enough. It's still the spitball, so it still takes a long time to come out, and also it's like a high projectile, so it travels fast, but you can just duck it real quick, so because it travels fast. Enhanced acid spitball now does 110 damage from 90. It recovers faster and is now a mid. Ooh, hey. Oi. That's actually good. He has a decent zoning tool now. He really had some terrible zoning before, because you had this, which doesn't go full screen, then you have this, and that was it. Yeah, and then you had to play like the mid game. But this is good. I mean, it's one bar, but like you mix it in and it's fine. And it's got a big hitbox, so it'll be hard to avoid. Catch up with chat real quick. I already subscribe waiting for a video. I'll take that promise as a promise, right? No worries, yeah, don't worry. It might take a while, just don't expect it in like a week or two, but it will either come out this month or next month. I'm just a little busy with exams right now, with uni and stuff, but I will get it out. Same with the endorse RX one, I've been saying that for a long time. I've already, sorry, that's the next one. The next MK game should have the option for cameos because I like them. I don't know, I think the cameo system will get scrapped. I think so. I don't think we'll get an assist-based fighting game with MK ever again. I'm glad that you like it. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate you for liking the game and the assist system, but I think NetherRealm Studios, and especially Warner Brothers, is going to go to NetherRealm Studios and be like, hey, we heard a lot of feedback that this did not work well, don't do this again. And now, if you know anything about NRS, you got to listen to what WB says. Cameos will be a fun game mode, or would you like queue with an option for cameos activated? It wouldn't have a base though. Oh, you know what? That's so hard. That's so hard to put together. I wouldn't. How have you been? I've been pretty good. I've just been super busy with like uni and stuff and studies and exams and everything. But I've got like 2-3 more weeks of that, and then I'll get my break for a bit, which I'll be able to pump out a lot of content with you guys. Yeah, listen, I'm not opposed to the game mode idea. If you want to make assist-based fighting a game mode in the next game, but it's not the main thing, like you said, I don't got a problem with that. Or just give us tag team mode back. That's what I'm saying. If in the next game, right, they have the basic 1v1, and then they have tag team as a side mode, which you can still play on online casuals with your friends if you want. So you can have like 2v2s. But tag team mode not only on top of like being able to do combos together and everything and swap in and swap out, but you also get those assist moves from your teammate. I think that's a good way of doing it, rather than just making it like assist based. Make it tag team with assists. You know, different in a separate game mode. That would be pretty good. Anyway, reptiles. Yeah, reptiles zoning got a little bit better, which is nice. Motaro. I'll turn the game down a bit. The music's a bit insane. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I think everyone would agree that that's probably the best way of doing it. And that way you still get your assists and your tag team and your fun with your friends. Rather than just having to, like this game, hop on Combat League and just sweat, you know, and there's really nothing else to do. Increased health from 300 to 250 on Motaro, which means Motaro now gives you 100 health. I'm gonna check that with Liu Kang. Let me read it properly. No, he just gives you 50 health. I'm pretty sure he just gives you 50 health. I'll double check everything. Actually, do you guys know if Reiko is 1,000 health, base kit? That'd be good to know. Raise the roof slightly, Slightly increased and refilled cooldown increased by 3 seconds over 1 second faster. Refill rate after follow-ups are increased. So, let me pick Liu Kang so I can go through the Goro and Motaro changes. Just so we can see the Motaro one, but I need to see the Goro one. What other character is there besides Liu Kang to do? Li Mei. Li Mei got a bunch of changes. Wow. Okay. Motaro first. We'll swap on the Goro using cameo system, and who else is there? Kano. Kano got buffed. I hope he got buffed because Kano is a cameo that's good and is just like that little bit less than like a perfect cameo, to be honest. Oh, that's right. Motaro used to take away 50 health, and now he just like doesn't take away any health at all. It's just the stock standard there. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see, Goro real quick. Backwards. Goro. Right. Let's get nice and close. So, ideally, if I'm not playing Li Mei, hey yo, that's a long ass pause, holy. Hang on a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 6-second pause before it refills. It refills nuts. It does refill at a decent rate. I do see that. That's pretty good. Okay. I don't know why it takes 6 seconds. Like, it's 6 seconds of not recharging. And then it comes back. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. If it wasn't for the 6 seconds, like, as soon as he got off screen and they started recharging, it would actually be really good. And this applies for all of his moves, so... That was faster, hang on. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, it's 3 seconds, but he's got the whole cameo thing to come back, right? So... It is recharging faster. It was not that fast before. Same if I do... Oh yeah, that's a tick though, isn't it? Okay, my bad. 1, 2... Oh, that's pretty quick. That one is quick. That's nice. But how often do you stop? Barely, right? On Liu Kang especially. Which is not great. And then we had dead weight, and yeah, Razor Roof is just there. Yeah. You can still do. Yeah. Apologies, I have not done this in a while. It's still doing a decent amount of damage. Just keep in mind that Liu Kang did get a damage nerf a while ago now. So, unfortunately, this is not doing as much as it used to. That was not optimal at all. One bar full cameo, but it's... Yeah, I guess so, it's fine. It's not anything astounding, but sure. Li Mei time. Li Mei. Let's scroll back up for her. Air Nova Blast recovers 3 frames faster, which is this move. Yep. Really? Yeah, it's not insane, but yeah, it is a thing, sure. Air flipping heel kick and enhanced flipping heel kick now recovers 6 frames faster on miss. So Mr. Liu Kang is going full screen. Is that not it? Is it not down back 3? Am I insane? Oh, it's down back 4. My bad. Hey, yo, that's pretty quick. That's not a lot of time to punish. Especially for like casual players, which I guess they're not playing the game anymore, so what does it matter? But there, that's not a lot of time to punish. Okay. It doesn't have the follow-up, it's just the first part of it. It's not, this. Is that what? Excuse me? Oh, does it only come out on hit? Yeah, it does. Okay. Only comes out on hit. Wow, okay, that's kinda good. I mean, she has a lot of other problems, but whatever. Enhanced flipping heel kick no longer has different recovery when the last hit is force blocked. Fair enough. So it's just always minus now? Is it what it is? Minus 14. I don't know why I whiffed it. Minus 6. So oh, okay. This is straight up not punishable anymore. I mean, I guess it'd be an armor punish, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Good to know. Chain reaction now recovers 12 frames faster on miss. Okay. Okay. I don't know why this move needed that, but sure. I guess I wanted to just make it safer for people that are trying to play it for newly or new players. Tanya Homelander. Alrighty.
Tanya.
Homelander. Where is he? There he is. Any more cameos? Oh, I didn't go through Kano, so we'll do that. And Sub-Zero cameo. Kano. Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Put them nice and close together. Oh, we understand what's going on. Tanya first. Sidewinder now has 14 startup frames, down from 16. Is that her down back 4? I'm playing the wrong character. What? Hang on a minute. Is that a normal move? Like a... It is, yeah. No? Whirlwinder? Wait a minute. No, it's called Sidewinder, not Whirlwinder. Sidewinder. Where is this move? Guys, I've done it again. They put in a move here. Oh, hang on. No, it's forward 2. Never mind. Before I blame him. Okay, forward 2. Normal. It's 14 frames rather than 16. So, remember how Tanya players used to only use this move? And maybe they're chucking this? Well, now they're just going to use this. like they were before. I don't understand the need for this change, but sure. Like, yeah, I don't know, bro. And then that would be like a punish on a 6-frame character anyway. Okay, reduced combo scaling after drill kick and M-guard evade. I guess she does more damage now. I'm not going to check that, but she does more damage. That's fair enough. Flight attacks no longer enable auto block. Flight punching down has 2 less hit advantage. And fight bloody knuckles has 10 less advantage on his. Or are they jump-in attacks? Flight punching down. Yeah, it is normal attacks. Never mind. Punching down is his jump-in 2. Has less hit advantage. Might help if Tanya wasn't blocking. Check that out and put it on default. Okay, there used to be like a huge delay, if you didn't know when playing Homelander. You could do a jump-in attack, and then wait to see if it landed, and then do the inputs, but that's no longer a thing anymore. Okay. And Bloody Knuckles is 2, isn't it? Yeah, jump in 2. Yeah. Yeah, before you'd be like, jump in 2 and then wait to see if it hit, and then hit it, but that doesn't work anymore. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, cameo changes. We have Kano. Use your noggin now does 130 damage instead of 110. What? So when was... Oh. What? His throw. His throw does 130 damage. Is that like the highest throw amount in the game? Oh, like obviously not in a combo. There's a single throw. Okay, I don't know why they felt that was necessary, but sure. Sub-Zero. What do we got? Iced out refill slightly increased and basically it's 1 second faster. So this is iced out. That's still a long time to come back, I'm not gonna lie. Still a long time to come back. For a combo move, that you have to, like... I mean, it's a freeze, but like it still takes a long time to come back. Arctic Armor refill increase rate, now 1 second faster. Also follow-ups are now increased. Oh, that does seem faster. What about... happens instantly. And this is supposed to be faster as well. I mean, I guess so. It seems fast enough, but... I think, I'll be totally honest, I think Sub-Zero is only a good cameo if you want to anti-zone someone, or you're playing Noob Saibot, to be honest. Anyway, after Homelander we have Conan T-1000, righto, DLC characters. And T-1000, where is he? In the corner. And then they have... last 2 cameos we're going to go through is Kung Lao and Madame Bo. Rightio. I just went past Kung Lao, didn't I? And Madame Bo, which I've also gone past about 50 times. There we go. Alright. Let's go have a quick drink, guys, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so Conan. What has Conan got? Oh, we don't really got to check anything. Conan just has 100 more health by default. Already then. So his base health is 1,100. That's pretty nutty. And then you check that. I'll check it on another cameo in a second, but and then T1000. So, oops, I was on him already. T1000 reduced health from 650 to 650 from 700. So he's a 950 character now. Okay, makes sense. Reduce hitbox on Sacro Spike outside of a combo. Is that this move? Is that move? No, that's Sagittal Slice. What the So what? Sacral Spike. Hang on a minute. It might be the special move. Am I fucking losing it? What the Or is it just a straight up different move? Hang on a minute. Oh, now I'm very confused. Sacral Spike it's called. And it's not a special. Oh, hang on, never mind, it is. Yeah, I swear that was this move, but anyway. I thought I was losing it. So this move reduce the hitbox on Sacral Spike outside of the combo. So if you do this move raw, it shouldn't hit you unless obviously you direct it forward like I am. But usually it used to hit you like that as well. And then this is towards you because you want to get the opponent towards you. Yeah, that's fair enough. Reduce damage of Axel Cross. Forward 3-4. That isn't what? Oh, it's jump 3-4. Wait, what? Wait a minute. No, it's back punch, my bad. Okay. They reduced the damage of this because I'm assuming people were using it in combos, right? Yeah. And then people would just do that to end the combo. Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. The more time or the quicker you hit forward 2-2, there's the more amount of time you have to be on your opponent, so, I mean, it doesn't change in that aspect. And then you can do other stuff like that, but yeah. Actually, who do we got? With Madame Bo. I guess so. Yeah, I guess. I'm so sick of walking forward, hang on. I don't know why I pressed circle in here. I'm such a dumbass. Yeah. I guess it does less damage now. I used to do like 30% from my understanding with like a cameo. Depends on the cameo, but yeah. fair enough. Okay, and he has one more change. Liquid form suplex during Emperor's step has 2 more startup frames. What now? This is so many words. Hang on. Emperor's step from liquid form suplex. Okay. Oh, okay. So they increase the gap between this move and this move. So if you do it instantly like I am, it could be possibly that it could get hammered, potentially. Alright. Oh. No. Okay, you can armor it. Okay. I think that was the change, pretty much, because you couldn't avoid it. You had to jump, pretty much. That's why they added 2 startup frames. And Kung Lao and Madame Bo. Righto, so... Kung Lao and Conan. Orbiting head and wobbly orbit now lasts twice as long, which is... Well, that is a long time. How long does it take to come back? One, two... That's fast regen rate. For full cameo move. That's fast. No other character uses a full cameo move and it comes out that quick. Okay then. And then slightly reduced combo scaling after spin, orbiting hat, and wobbly hat. Okay, yeah, sure. It'll just do more damage when you do combos with Kung Lao cameo. Sure. Let's put Mr. Thing on block because this is a block change. Tea House Tumble is now +6 on hits, down from +10. Increase victims' regions on hits. And Kettle Kicks follow-up now starts 1 frame faster. Okay, so they did some weird Tea House Tumble thing, which is this move, by the way. And then into Kettle Kicks. Does it make it not harmable anymore? Is that what the change is? Yeah. Oh, but you can... Okay, this is a knowledge check. You used to be able to armor the first monkey flips, but you no longer can. But you can do it on the second one now. And by the way, it is an ambush move, so the opponent can hit you through it. So it's a bit more of a gamble when you armor this move. Yeah. It's a bit more of a gamble when you armor this move. Now, I just want to pick Mr... Who has 100 health? Serena, I swear. On Conan. No, she gets 50, really. No. Okay, no, probably Jax, yeah. Jax will do. Yeah. Whoa. Conan can be 120 health. Or 1,200 health. That's pretty nuts. Alrighty, that's pretty much all the changes that they did in the final patch. As you guys can see, it wasn't that many. I did go through it nice, low and slow. But yeah. Every way that the characters are currently in the game, as of the 2nd of June, which is today, I've literally... It's not even from the 2nd of June. If you guys ever watched the pod back of any people in the future, this change was implemented about 2 weeks ago when we got announced that the game was getting no updates. So it was about May 20th, May 22nd, something like that, right? So the game hasn't been changed since like May 22nd-ish onwards. the game, yeah, will not change. They've already announced that there's no other changes coming. Been an hour, I know it's a lot, but yeah, that's literally how the game plays. Characters are not going to play any different to how they used to. There's a few buffs and a few nerfs here and there, but that is literally it. It's not like MKX or MK11 where there was one character that got massively buffed. MKX Liu Kang, but yeah, and MK11 Joker, but we don't talk about those characters, do we? Yeah, so there's no character that is completely busted. That already wasn't busted during the lifespan of the game, pretty much. So, yeah. Better not talk about it. Yeah, I'll start losing it. I sort of want to discuss the lifespan of this game, because if you don't know, the lifespan of this game was only a year and a half, which is not very long. The previous NRS game, which was Mortal Kombat 11, got supported for 3 years. That's a long time. Now, it did take them a while to announce that they are going to stop, you know, creating content on the game after the Aftermath DLC. But even at the Aftermath DLC, it was still about 3-ish years we all take into consideration that they did support the game. And this game got half the lifespan of the previous game. Now, one thing I want to say, this game was a huge letdown for casuals. In every way, shape and form. I have a lot of friends, well, I don't have a lot of friends, but like, I have friends that play MK very casually. They're not like me, they don't like test all the changes and go through everything and know everything about every single character. They just hop on a game and be like, hey, you want to play some MK? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then they'll play me and then wonder why they bother picking up playing the game against me. But point being is, they have enough reasons to come back and keep playing the game, right? There are things in this game that don't keep casuals coming back to the game compared to MK11. I had very, very casual MK players and friends playing MK11 until that game was literally dead. People stopped playing this game within a month. And those are the people I'm specifically talking about. Those casual friends of mine that do play MK, they stopped playing it within a month, and they haven't played me since. They did not want to borrow this game. Now, I think part of it is a customization. I don't know how we got such a fat downgrade from MK11 to MK1. If you don't know, the gear system on MK1 is you get one item, and as you can see for Scorpion, it's a mask, and that's literally it. In MK11, you get 3 gear slots. For a regular character like a ninja, one of them would be a mask, one of them for Scorpion, for example, would be the spear, and another one would be the sword, right? That would be Scorpion, for example. Sub-Zero would be mask, the axe that he used in MK11, so in this game it might have been like the weapons that he used in this game. And then it was, I think, the medallion. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on that, but yeah, there was a medallion there. I will say, the roster on this game is better, but that does not make up for the game's gameplay and other things that's missing. But yeah, customization was a big one. Palette swaps. Do not bring palette swaps back. This is a terrible idea. Do it. I don't want them to do it the way they did in MK11, because if you know how they did in MK11, it was very all over the place. Like, basically, they had the MK, they didn't have the MK skin, but as an example, if you had the MK skin in MK11, they'd have this, and this would be a separate skin, and this is a separate skin, and this is a separate skin, and this is a separate skin. Like, it's good in MK1 that they all count as one collection. They should continue doing that. But there needs to be more skins for each character. Like, look at Scorpion. I don't buy all the Scorpion skins. But he has a Deadly Alliance one. He has a original one. A movie one. MKX. And then a story one. Right? And then this is default. this is an alternate, and this is a Titan version. There's like no fun skins for Scorpion, right? I know, even if you go onto the holiday skins, which Sub-Zero has a holiday skin, I think. He doesn't have a holiday skin, but he has like this skin, right? The Mexican looking skin. Do more of this. This is what casuals like. Casuals like ridiculous looking things, right? Krampus for Shao Kahn or General Shao, whatever you call him. Which I don't have the skin for. What? Am I tripping? What the f... Wait, it's only a Halloween fatality, isn't it? Oh my god, they didn't even do a skin for him. Yeah. Do things like Jack Santa Claus, you know? I do call him Xiao more. Yeah, I still call him Xiao Kahn. It's just like something we've had for years, right? Give Melina some, you know, more revealing skins. That's what people play Melina for, bro. They like Melina and her, like, provocativeness. So, give them that, you know, specifically for Melina. Give, you know, Ermac a few different skins rather than just Ermac base design and classic. Give him the mummy version for MKS. Give him, you know, a Deadly Alliance version. Give him maybe a Scarecrow version, you know? Make him just a skeleton. I think it'd be hilarious if we saw Ermac as just a skeleton for Halloween. There's just no model except a skeleton. And he's just got his green aura floating around. That'd be great. More things like that need to happen. More silly skins. Also, they need to do more of the well-known skins, which they did do in this game, but the game is faulted by a lot of other things than just the skins, right? I think fatalities. Do we? Let me go to Liu Kang because that's the one I have the most on, right? So we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 seasonal fatalities: Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas. I think it wouldn't be crazy to do these again. I think it's a great idea to do these again. By the way, they butchered his animality. Make it a dragon next time. I swear to God. Brutalities. I think this game has the least amount of brutalities in a game possible. Well, ever since like MKX, right? MKX had a whole bunch. No, it was 1 per variation, which means 1 per variation was 3, and then there were 2 normal ones, so they had 5 brutalities each. MK11, each character had like 10 and 11 brutalities each, not including like the classic stuff. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only had 7 brutalities. Yeah, that needs to be a thing. There needs to be more brutalities on launch, by the way, not throughout the lifespan of the game. Like, definitely add them to like Combat League and all that sort of thing, but make those things like easier to get so people don't have to sweat, right? But yeah, more brutalities into the base game needs to be done. And then they had 2 fatalities each, which is fine. They always do that. That's on the cosmetic side. Now, in terms of whether you guys agree they had better graphics to MK11 or MK1, I personally couldn't care less. I think MK still has the best graphics out of any other fighting game, period. So I'm honestly never going to complain about that. But, just give me a second, take a sip of water. I've been talking a bit. Alrighty. So, what I was going to talk about next? Oh, yeah. big flop with this game, story. Especially this one. Chaos Range was the worst story they've ever put out, I think. Like, ever. Now, you might be saying, well, how does that compare to, like, Deadly Alliance story, where it's literally just an arcade ladder, pretty much. Thing is, you have to consider the time and resources and the money that went into this compared to the Deadly Alliance one, right? Deadly Alliance back then was midway, just trying to make a game and a bit of a story, because there wasn't much story back then. Now they have so many things to work with, and so much money to work with, and then they put out this crap. Which, by the way, I'm gonna go check this back on my channel. I'll tell you exactly how long it took me to beat this game. MK story. I should just come up with that. What? Doesn't come up. Yep, okay, here it is. It took me less than 3 hours to beat this story. Now, I understand that DLC stories don't have to be super long. But considering that I beat this in 3 hours, and MK11 got Aftermath story, which probably took me double the amount of time to beat, is a problem. Right, so that's short on content. And the story sucked. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know who the writers are at NetherRealm Studios cooking up ideas. But literally, I think the word chaos was used in this story more than 100 times. Maybe more than that. Maybe more than 200 times. I swear, it was pathetic. Anytime any sort of reasoning was being trying to put into the game, it was chaos. That's all they gave us. It was pathetic. Aftermath was a perfect story mode DLC. I think the Aftermath is probably the best story they've ever put out. Even better than 9, 10, and 11 base kit and 9 base kit. I think 11 Aftermath had the most hyped story ever. It was insane. I remember when that shit dropped, I lost my absolute marbles over it. And it was insane. Now, I'm not looking back at it with nostalgia or anything, or through a different lens. I'm literally trying to objectively compare it to this story on Chaos Reigns. And I don't know if WB is having such issues, like such bankruptcy issues, because, by the way, if you don't know, WB is running out of a lot of money. I don't know if that is directly affecting NetherRealm Studios and their resources, but that doesn't excuse the writing. That doesn't excuse the writing of this story at all. The writing still could have been amazing, and it still could have been short, and it would have been alright. And then it wouldn't have received such a bad review, and it wouldn't have killed this game. Because, by the way, if you didn't know, there was 2 DLCs planned for this game, story mode wise. So yeah, the writing needs to be fixed. Now, how do you fix it after such a dilemma? After this, you have to keep it going, right? You'd need to stay in Liu Kang's era. The most latest things were that Noob Saibot got locked away. Sector's planning to release. I think the cyber initiative needs to be a thing again between Sub-Zero and Scorpion again, since they're brothers in this timeline. I think they can make that work. And what happened to the villains too? Havoc. How did Havoc what? Havoc just got exploded into a different building, but am I wrong about that? Yeah, but I think you have a really good setup for Outworld right now. you have Sindel, right? You have Melina. Actually, Sindel is dead. My bad. Sindel is dead. Right, I forgot about that. Sindel is dead. Kitana is alive. Melina is Khan, or like the queen, right? It's the perfect time to get Shao Kahn involved and try and overthrow Melina, because that is a storyline that can work. I mean, Jared is an Ermac, and I think... See, the thing with Ermac is they can always bullshit his story as the souls just take over Jared, and then he can go back to the Shao Kahn's control. I think Baraka leading the hordes of Tarkatans for Melina is okay. I think that could be a way they could go. And then they have the whole Tanya, Kitana, all that sort of thing. All those girls still under the Mgadi, which is a terrible name, by the way, still. Please retcon that next game. It's a terrible name. What else? I think the best way is Shao needs to overthrow Outworld now. It needs to happen. And they can involve Reiko, of course. And maybe some bigger characters would be nice. I think it would be better, maybe, if Goro... I think putting the Shokan and putting the Centaurs on different sides is better. And I think putting Goro on Shao Kahn's side is the way to do it, and Motaro on Melina's side. I think that's why, and then they make it... Remember in MKX, not to copy the story, but they had a civil war in Outworld? I think that's what they need to do. That's what needs to happen. Right? It won't be a super amazing story, but it will progress the story and fix a lot of mistakes that have been made. And there needs to be a conflict in Earthrealm as well. Which would be, I guess, you could make it all about Cyber Initiative and that would be totally fine. And then they'd have to find a way to make not Liu Kang useless and be like, I have to go here now and do all this stuff. No, like, I think Liu Kang could perceive maybe Outworld as an Outworld problem. And like, he could be like, I've tried to help, but then maybe they need to sort out the issues. And then maybe Shao Kahn loses to Melina and her army, and then he goes releases Onaga or something. And then Liu Kang's like, okay, this is a problem. And then someone tells him and then he gets involved. I think that's a better way of doing it. And that's a bit endogamey, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's the way I think the next story should work. Or that's like a basis for it to work, right? Yeah. I don't think we need to do the time travel again for a while. And then again, by the way, I will say this now. If the next game is Injustice 3, I will cover it. Don't panic. If the next game is Injustice 3, I'm going to cover it. I do play Injustice. I just haven't played it like when the whole fan base was playing it, right? When it was like active. I did play Bane. I do like playing Bane, so maybe expect some guides on how to play Bane when he comes out. I did like Deathstroke, but he didn't turn up in Injustice 2, so that was awesome. Missed out on the character there. And then I usually play like the MK characters as well. Ever done Injustice 2? Yeah, I played Bane in Injustice 2 and Sub-Zero a little bit. That was about it, but yeah. So yeah, when Injustice 3 comes around, by the way, NetherRealm, surely Liu Kang is the next MK character to enter Injustice, right? Because that would be a huge thing for me. I could just do Liu Kang guys on Injustice 3, that'd be crazy. Yeah, and I'll be playing Bane. Oh, and Harley Quinn. My God, I can't believe I forgot Harley Quinn. I play Harley Quinn as well. A lot of the time. I like the way she played in Injustice 2, evidently. It was really cool. Yeah. Bane. You know, I like the way Bane played too. Yeah, I don't think I'd change it too much. Bane, Harley Quinn, and then like an MK character. Yeah. That works for me. Absolutely. Just don't make Superman and Supergirl broken, or Batman. Like, please. I'm sick of those characters running rampant. Also, Wonder Woman is always fucking amazing. Please. And Flash. My God, Flash has always been good. Jesus. That character is always good when they release him. But yeah, that's story stuff, right? Got a bit sidetracked by Injustice 3. Black Adam is another annoying one. Yeah, Black Adam, wow, he was like crazy. Yeah. Aquaman, yeah, Aquaman's always just annoying. Nobody likes playing him, and everybody that plays him is like, I like Aquaman. No, you don't. You just like that he's good. Alright, more related on the lackluster content in this game. Game modes. Now, obviously, we've talked about the tag team game mode already for the next game, and I really need to make that happen. Tag team against computer, so the one person can control two people, right, on one team, and then we should have a tag team online that is casual, no ranked, anything like that, and give them assist moves so they can do cameo stuff. That needs to happen. You guys really need to bring back a fun game mode. And what do I mean by a fun game mode? You can bring back Towers of Time. That is totally fine. If that is like the hard grind in the game, that's totally fine. Make it offline. Or technically it won't be offline, it'll be online. But make it a single player thing, you know, that people can grind. Like MK11. Invasions needs to go. Invasions doesn't need to come back at all. I wouldn't mind. Now, this is a bit of the outscope of fighting games. You know how Marvel Rivals does patch notes and then they make some characters strong and some characters weak? Like, they do that on fighting games, don't get me wrong, but like, I think if they put some crazy like team ups, right? If they put a team up mechanic in tag team, and then like there's just crazy buffs, right? And it changes like every month or so, or maybe even every 2 months. That would be so crazy. I think that would really be fun. So like maybe for example, if you team up Liu Kang and Goro, like they both get like a damage buff, right? And it's insane when you do like fire-based damage or something, right? Yeah, that'd be really cool. Something like that. Maybe Ermac and Shao Kahn. Ermac steals every hit that Ermac does on the opponent. He regains half of that damage as life for his Shao Kahn teammate or something. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be fun. Those sorts of things need to happen, I think, in tag team. Because that would be like the fun game mode that everybody can just hop on and have fun with. And there's no ranked mode, so nobody has to sweat, right? Alternatively, I don't know how much of an issue it is. But I would really like to see Motor Combat return. Now, I'm going to be totally honest, personal preference, I would prefer chess combat first. But as an overall casual game, to incite people to play it, I think Motor Combat is the way to go. Definitely have, like, you know, each character with their abilities, all that sort of thing. And and make it a little more unique than just Mario Kart, right? Because I think that's where they run into the issues, is like, well, why play Motor Combat when you can play Mario Kart, right? Make it very MK inspired. Make it so, I don't know, you can totally kill somebody in a race or something, you know? I think that would be really cool. Sort of like Death Race, if any of you have seen that movie, except there's like traps all over the thing. Yeah. We could also have... I'd say I wouldn't mind chess combat, but I think motor combat is more preferred by everyone. Puzzle combat definitely doesn't need to return, it's literally just Tetris. Yeah, it's not great. The thing is, I would like to see a new game mode. Definitely love to see a new game mode. I don't know what it would be, but there needs to be something that I haven't done before, and it's just fun, right? Maybe a mode, I don't know. It's really hard to think of one per se, but if I was to compare it to anything, what's a really popular party game that people play? Let's have a look. Okay, you guys might hate me for this suggestion, but what if they did a Among Us version in MK? I think that would be pretty funny. If they had an Among Us version in MK, that would be hilarious. So obviously you just pick your character, whatever, that all maybe have like a special ability that they have, right? And then like obviously you might be able to like customize fatalities and stuff. Yeah, I think that's a banger idea. Among Us, MK Among Us, basically. Because everything else on this list is a bit like Mario Kart, Rocket League, and they're all like racing type things. Oh, yeah, they could also have really fun game modes. Among Us don't really get much money anymore. Yeah, true. I mean, I don't know if you guys have played Pokemon Colosseum. So, MK usually has the whole test your might, test your sight, and all that sort of thing. Definitely bring those back. Those need to come back. But on top of that, I think we also need to do like... Oh, I don't know how to explain it, but in Pokemon Colosseum, if you ever played it before, there's like this thing where you're a Magikarp, and you're just mashing the button, and you're like the first one to hit like the top of the anvil thing. Like fun game modes like that, or like, you know, pressing buttons like Guitar Hero, right? So you like have a Guitar Hero based game, and then it's like you compete with your friends and stuff. Like fun stuff like that needs to happen. That way it keeps the casuals playing, you know. They were like, oh, what's a fun game we could play? And be like, oh, you want to play that, you know, game where we play, you know, we press the buttons according to what's on screen and sort of thing. And see how it goes. And that's a thing you can play at a party, right? Like you can leave your PS5 out, people will be like, oh, let's play this, and then like people can just pick it up and play it without having any knowledge of how to play the game, right? Yeah, I think that's a banger idea as well. I don't know how, I don't know the extent of this one, but a Wii Sports MK, yalla, don't worry, your audio's not coming through, which is coming up with ideas like game modes for the next MK game. And I was just thinking, what if they did a MK but for like Wii Sports? So, like, maybe there's Baraka, right, with a huge chunk of kebab meat, and it's how fast you can fucking chop it up with your blades, right? Just and you like do that against your friends. Like, it's yeah, fun stuff like that needs to be in the game. Yeah, the kebab meat, my god. Yeah, we were talking about Motor Combat before. Yeah, they've done it before. They just need to bring it back with some like new stuff. Definitely need to like up the res and all that sort of thing on it, but it'd be great. Yeah, like that's one for Baraka, for example. I'm sure. Imagine if there was a you run your own ice cream shop at Sub-Zero. It's how many ice creams you can tune out. Oh, Monopoly. Jesus. Mate, the collector goes around taxing people. With a friendship one? Yeah, exactly. That's inspired from, yeah, the Sub-Zero friendship with the ice cream. That'd be crazy. Who else? Yep. What if they did like Borracho cooking simulator? Oh, beer drinking simulator, that's a better idea, yeah. Who can get the most drunk? And then after drinking, like they all have to fight each other. And then like all the controls are mixed up. Oh yeah, and it's like GTA, your guy might just randomly fall over. I remember that. Imagine Adam, bro, going against Borracho. But that, yeah, they could do both, right? In the one thing, that'd be sick. Yeah. Yes. But rain, watering his garden. That could be some. Actually, no. Nah, that'd be alright, I guess. But yeah, fun stuff like that needs to happen. That's all I'm saying. Like game modes and things to keep casuals playing. In terms of the depth in gameplay, this is where it's going to get very, very nitpicky, but I like that they went the more pros approach of MK gameplay. I don't have a problem with that. This game, however, is not very casual friendly. So, I think they need to tune it back a bit. I think the pros got their game, and even the pros don't like it. Right? So, yeah. I think we need to go back to maybe an MKX gameplay or an MK9 gameplay situation where in MK9 you can pick somebody up, throw a few special moves as a casual against another casual, and it works. And hit a few buttons. Yeah, and then if you are full on pro, like there's things that you can do, like, you know, wave dashing and, you know, dash cancelling and insta-airing and all that sort of thing. All those things exist because the game is super loose, right? But it's loose enough that the casuals can play their own meta game, right? Because having two metas is totally fine. Because having casuals over here and pros over there is totally fine. And then the casuals can enjoy their game. And then the pros can figure out every nitty gritty, everything about everything that needs to happen in the game, right? I think that's the best way of doing it. Variations. I think we're past variations, in my opinion. I think characters need to come back with full kits. What do I mean by full kits? What's a great example? Hang on. Characters like... Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero is a perfect example. Sub-Zero has been fucked over in this game and the previous game. In terms of he doesn't have everything, and MKX, by the way, because of the variation system, he doesn't get everything. But in this new game, he can have Ice Ball, he can have Ice Clone, he can have Ground Freeze or Ice Puddle, whatever it's called, from MK9, I forgot what it's called. And he could have the Frozen Parry, right? Putting all these moves into one character makes the character feel complete. When you break them up, yeah, cool, it's like, well, you can play Sub-Zero in a rushdown or defensive. But they tried that in MKX and all the characters ended up being aggressive anyway, so, because that's how the game works. So, I think just make one version of the character and make that like the normal thing to do. I do want to say another problem which I do have with the cameo system, I'm going to say now, is there's too many teams. Alright, I'm going to do some mathematics for you guys. I'm going to explain how many fucking teams are in this game, right? So there's 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. There's 35 characters in this game. Main characters, right? Now we go to the cameo roster. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 2 is 22 minus 1, 21, right? So you have 35 times 21 potential team ups with every single character, main character, on top of the cameos. That is 735 team ups in the entire fucking game. Can anybody in chat or people watching the VOD tell me, is there one player on this entire fucking game that knows how to play all 735 teams? Because I fucking don't. And I've sunk hours into this game, more than a lot of other people. And I have no idea how to probably even play half of that. The cameo system made it too confusing. Way too confusing. Oh yeah, not to mention, you have 735 team ups, right? And then you times that by... Hang on a minute. I did calculate it to be over like something. Oh wow, hang on, no, that's wrong. And then each team fights each other. Yeah, so that's times 735 again. That's 540,000 matchups. There will never be a matchup chart for this game because there are way too many. And wow, there's like, yeah, Ed Boon's like, oh my god, there's like so much content. Yeah, that's true, but there's too much of this content. There's too much. You can't have 540,000 matchups in a game and expect people to make a matchup chart around it, right? It's not gonna happen. The same way you can't expect people to memorize how to play 735 teams in the entire game and on how to play them. It's not doable, right? That's why I'm really suggesting base game needs to be 1v1. And it makes it a lot less complex for the casuals, right? Oh my god. I feel like I've been renting on for so long, to be honest. Yeah, story, game modes, customization. Oh, how could I forget? This game is missing one thing. Can you guys guess what that is? It's been in every MK game besides this game. Okay. Throwables were not in every MK game. To shock you. Good to see you once again. No worries, man. If you had enough, that's all good. The thing missing from this game, which they tried to replace it in this, is the crypt. How the fuck do you have an MK game without a crypt? They have a shrine, which this is just a literal... I have more important stuff for life, but I'll see you next time. All good, man. All good, all good. I'll definitely see you next time. Take care, bro. But yeah, how the fuck do you not have a crypt? Now the shrine, imagine, is a wheel, right? And on the wheel is all these prizes. Basically, you spin the wheel, you get a prize. As soon as you get that prize, you no longer get it, and you just keep spinning and keep spinning and keep spinning until you get everything. That's how the shrine works. The crypt is a fucking immersive experience in which you unlock things for the characters that you like. Not to mention, I used to shit myself as a kid fucking playing MKX Crypt because I fucking was scared of spiders, and there was a jump scare of spiders in the fucking spider mines because I never fucking went in there. Right? Things like that need to be in the game. There needs, honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to making a third person like it was in MK11 and you run around with a guy, that's totally fine. I think first person though is the way to go. First person with free movement. And there's just jump scares everywhere. Because in the woods there was a wolf jump scare. In Shao Kahn's like fortress basement thing, there were like zombies without any flesh jumping out of pools of blood. That was a jump scare. I remember the spider one vividly, obviously. And there were a few others, but like They need to do more of that. It needs to be an immersive experience, and yeah, they do need to like make it a story, right? Like make it you're progressing through it. Like MK11, you pick up items. This does that, and that does this, and MKX did it too. You could, you know, pick up Scorpion Spear, and you used it to get to different places, and Raiden's Staff, and all that sort of thing. Use those things in the crypt. Bring the crypt back, man. Because that shit was fun. And by the way, that will make a lot of amazing clips on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. For a lot of people. Imagine the absolutely amount of people getting shit scared by the jump scares. And it's not like they had bad jump scares, they were fucking good. They were literally out of nowhere. You could play the game for 3 hours straight without getting one. You'd be like, oh yeah, it's fucking alright then. So yeah. That is literally it. That is gonna be it, guys. That is the end of MK1. This is the last time we're streaming the game. Like I said, videos are still coming on the channel until the end of the year, and then I'll give you guys, you know, a yearly annual update on what's happening with the channel and stuff. But yeah, that's literally got me. I hope you guys enjoyed. We went through all the patch notes, suggestions for the next game, what flopped with this game, how to make it better. Hopefully, fucking not Behavior. That's another studio that I get up about. NetherRealm Studios gets up their ass on actually maybe watches my stream, gets a few suggestions. Not even just from me, but the fucking general community would be nice, honestly. It doesn't have to be from me. It could be the general fucking community. It'd be really nice if they took that on board. Because they say they listen to us, and then they do fucking otherwise, and then we're left wondering, scratching our nuts, wondering what the fuck is happening. Right? So, once again, I want to thank everybody that stopped by the stream. Huge shout out to Titan TV, man, returning viewer. Thank you for stopping by. I know he's gone now. But Bav as well. Continued Diecast Network, of course. Thank you very much for stopping by. And Fate, first time viewer, thank you for stopping by as well. Appreciate you guys doing that. Remember, guys, if you like the content, please drop a like on the live stream /VOD. Also, share my content through YouTube. I will say, if you have any video requests for matchups in MK1 that you want to know the breakdown of or combos of, let me know in live chat. If not, you're watching the VOD, leave it down in the comments down below. I'll probably end up doing it anyways. So the more suggestions you guys leave, the more videos that will come out in between now and the end of the year, based on MK1, because it's starting to get pretty limited on the characters that I am covering, because some characters just straight up suck with other characters, right? As usual, please subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I go live. Not streaming MK1 anymore, like I said, but we do stream some other games, and I don't have a problem talking about Mortal Kombat while I'm streaming other games. So feel free to do that if you guys want to, and check out some other games. Honestly, some of the games we're playing right now are really fun, like Age of Mythology. Going through the story, which is really immersive. If you guys like mythology, that shit is cool as fuck. Then you have Marvel Rivals. I know a lot of you guys play it. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. When you do, you get to join your boys' lobby for free. Very easy done. There is Dead by Daylight. Same thing goes with Marvel Rivals. I know a lot of you play it. Feel free to join me. And Siege X, we're going to give that another go. It is dropping in 9 days from now. So I will be streaming it then. It's already on my schedule. You guys can check that out when it comes out. Same thing applies for all the other games. Feel free to join me on that if you like. I know probably Isaac will be there for that one. And what else do we play? Oh, games that are going to come out soon, not in the immediate future, but throughout the year, the rest of this year, we are going to play Pokemon Legends ZA. That will be covered on the channel. I don't think it will be streamed. I think I might just record myself playing it on a playthrough and upload it. I think that would be the best way of doing it. I would like to stream it. I just don't have a PC in that time before the game even comes out, unfortunately. So it is what it is. And Ghost of Yote. We are going to definitely stream that on here. I don't know if Ghost of Yotei is going to get a Legends mode. I have been informed by a friend I used to play a lot of Legends with. He literally reminded me that Legends didn't get announced till like 2 months afterwards. Ghost of Tsushima came out, which I found really hard to believe, but it actually is true. So I will be picking up a pre-order of Ghost of Yotei, and we will be playing Legends probably fairly often on stream if it does come out, because trust me, Legends mode on Ghost of Tsushima was cool as shit, and it was so fun. And we sunk a lot of fucking hours into it, and hopefully they have a really good story. If it comes out as a separate game, we'll definitely be picking it up anyway. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. See yous.